Good evening. Yes, my name is Carol Bousquet. My pronouns are she, her, hers. So it was 1974. I nabbed a great job waitressing at Nard's restaurant in East Springfield, Massachusetts. I see a few thumbs go up. I was working for Mrs. Nardi, the owner of this restaurant. Mrs. Nardi at the time was 75 years old, running the most popular Italian restaurant in the region. She watched me work. She was like a Hawkeye person. And she called me over one day and she said, "Carolina, Sunday, I have a special party. Mother's Day, big party. It's going to be for his wife." And I said, "Terrific." She was talking about Big Nose Sam Kafari. Big Nose Sam Kafari and Mama Nardi were born on the same block the same year in Sicily, 75 years prior. This was his headquarters restaurant. So that Sunday, after a week of cooking, the chefs poured it on. They went hiking for the mushrooms, cooked and cooked and cooked. And the party started about 1 o'clock and went well into the evening. And I worked all day long, supported by the other staff. The day came to an end. I didn't spill anything on Big Nose Sam Kafari. So Mama Nardi called me over and she said, "Carolina, from now on, every time Sam walks through the door, you're his waitress. You drop what you're doing. You wait only on him. On Friday nights, party for 10, every Friday night. You won't have Friday nights off. You only wait on him and his party." So I undertake the task. Friday nights turn into a $150 tip. I was 20 years old. $150 was good money. So this one Friday evening, he tips me $300. And I caught him alone. He's on the wall telephone. I'm pouring Cokes. And I wait for a break, and I said to him, "Sam," I'm on the first name basis with Big Nose. "Sam, what's the $300 for?" He said, "For good service, Carol." He said, "Just for good service." I said, "Well, if I hear anything about it, you're getting it back." Sunday night is pizza night. That place is hopping. Mrs. Nardi's behind the bar taking orders. The phone rings. I see her out of my peripheral vision looking at me, boring, her eyes boring into me. "Carolina, telephone." I go over, I'm on the other side of the bar, and I answer the telephone. She and I have eye contact. It's Big Nose Sam Kafari. "Carol, how about I come pick you up after work? We'll go to Hartford for dinner." I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "You're putting my job in jeopardy." I said, "No, thank you. Good night." And I hung up. So the next Friday when I saw Big Nose, I see him alone again. I slip him the $300, or try to. I said, "Here you go, Sam." And he said, "Carol, put that back in your pocket." He said, "What the hell are you doing here?" He said, "Waitressing." He said, "How come you're not in college?" And I said, "Whoa, coincidentally, I have an interview Monday at Springfield Technical Community College. I'm the first of 7 children. Nobody in my family ever even thought about going to college, but I'm thinking about it." He said, "Oh, to hell with Springfield Technical Community College." He said, "You go take a ride out to Holyoke Community College." He said, "That's a brand new campus that opened last year. Springfield Technical Community College is an old armory." He said, "You go out there and take a look." He said, "I'm playing with the dean Sunday." He said, "I'll call you Monday." So I'm excited. Monday morning rolls around. My mother's pacing in the kitchen. We're both waiting for the phone to ring. And by noon, I said, all right, I'm calling the dean. And I dial Holyoke Community College, and I ask for Dean Butler. My mother's on the other side of the kitchen. She says, what's a dean? And I said, I don't know, I think a principal? Dean Butler picks the phone up. I said, Dean Butler, my name is Carol Bousquet. I said, you were supposed to play golf with Sam Kafari yesterday. He was supposed to talk to you about me. He said, I did play golf with Sam yesterday. Sam had a massive stroke on the 5th. He said, it doesn't look good. Awkward. He said, can you come up here today? And I said, of course I can. He said, come on up, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I show up. There's Dean Butler. We talk for a few minutes. What do you want to do? Liberal arts? I'm not sure. He took me to the front of every line and registered me for classes that semester. He mentored me for the next 2 years. He made sure I had every grant, every scholarship you could ask for. He coupled me up with one of the counselors. We opened up the Women's Center together, me as a student project. I went on to join the United States Air Force. I made a suggestion to the Department of Defense that changed operations in all 4 branches of the military. I taught at the United States Air Force Academy for 3 years. The associate, it's only a matter of degree.